text-to-voice synthesis provided by Vidnami. The LRS for everyone, an answer for a Canadian. January 27, 2021 by Anna von Reitz. I know this is all a bit new to most people, so let me explain that there is a fundamental difference between recording something in the public and registering it. A public record is a land jurisdiction recording, and it is what it says it is. You're just making a public record of a fact, such as the birth of a new baby, or a marriage, or a claim to a copyright or trademark or some possession, be it land or patent or DNA. Our land recording system is a computerized, blockchained, scan-based system that establishes such public records for people, and does it in international jurisdiction, so it doesn't matter if you are an American or a Canadian or a German. You are basically enabled to establish a public record that is visible worldwide and permanently published, that records your name, your provenance, your chosen political status, for example, John Abel Smith, Hydeburn, Warwickshire, England, Englishman, born 6 January 1967. A registration is a commercial transaction taking place in the international jurisdiction of the sea, in which you are giving up your natural ownership interest in whatever is being registered to the entity that you are registering it with. So, for example, when you register your private auto as a commercial vehicle, you are turning it over to the ownership of whichever state or department or corporation you are registering it with. They, in turn, issue you a title that gives you control and responsibility for the car, which has now been redefined as a vehicle subject to the Motor Vehicle Code. So when people unwittingly register things, even babies, they are giving up their interest in the car, baby, land, or whatever else, and entering into a subject-liege-lord relationship with the entity issuing the title or the birth certificate. This is not what we need to be doing. Instead, we need to be recording our interest in our own children and in our own property assets, and depriving these corporations of any pretended interest in our private property, including our DNA. As your records will refer to a Canadian and to Canadian locations and not to an American and American locations, it is obvious that you are not becoming an American or trying to do any such thing. Cost varies depending upon what kind of record you are establishing and how many pages have to be scanned and uploaded and tracked in the system. Certain things, like land patents, can be many pages long, while others, such as a simple declaration of political status, are only a page long. Most records run $20 to $30 at the present time. It provides you with a world-spanning record on the land of who you are, and publishes that in international jurisdiction. This makes it far more difficult for legal entities to pretend that you are dead, or not claiming your birthright political status, or have voluntarily given them an interest in your children, your car, or anything else. As many are discovering in America, we have been hoodwinked into undisclosed and even unconscionable contracts by our own public employees, and those undisclosed and otherwise improper adhesion contracts have then been used to impose commercial obligations on us to pay mortgages that they owe, to obey regulations that actually pertain only to them in the course of their duties, and which otherwise redefine who we are and the capacity in which we are acting in ways that serve to mischaracterize us, enslave us, demean us as things, rather than as people, and most of all, deprive us of the rights and standing which we are guaranteed by nature and by national and international treaties and charters, such as the Magna Carta. I trust that your inheritance of these and other precious material and immaterial rights, including your possession of your own DNA as a birthright, is important enough to you, so that you see the importance of claiming these assets and inheritances and publishing your claim on the public record in case anyone, or more to the point, anything, such a commercial corporation, attempts to steal from you or misrepresent your actions. We can put you in contact with the LRS director. We are currently establishing recording secretaries who can assist you in using the LRS from each country. There should already be someone in Canada to assist, but I don't know who off the top of my head. We'll try to forward that information, too.